He's just a face for the synagogue of Satan. That's all. Biden does not make decisions for himself. Politicians do as the synagogue of Satan tells them. That's what they are there for. Not in over a century has any president been his own man. Every presidential administration is made up of the agents and those that are loyal to the synagogue of Satan, period. Biden is no different than Trump, Bush, or Roosevelt, on and on and on. They are born evil. Now, if you would like to understand this in a much deeper way, see my video, Born Evil, and it will show you the truth that there are many people that live among you that are born evil, and they will never change. Therefore, we see the so-called right wing venting their anger and their mockery of Biden, and we understand that they're angry, and they have the right to be. However, there is something deeper, darker, and more sinister going on, and very few comprehend this. And I'm going to show you what it is in this video. Part 2, the insane asylum patients. Now back to the 80,000 people and the screaming in unison. I ask you to imagine this just for a moment. Imagine 80,000 people at any sports stadium or anywhere in this nation shouting, F the synagogue of Satan, F the Federal Reserve, F the monsters who killed Jesus and that are condemned by God forever. Can you imagine 80,000 people saying F the people who put fluoride in your food, drinks, and water? It is a nuclear waste byproduct. Can you imagine 80,000 people saying F the banking cartels? Can you imagine 80,000 people screaming in unison F abortion and the murder of our babies? Can you imagine 80,000 people saying F the 501c3 churches? Can you imagine 80,000 people saying F the Babylonian corporations for high gas prices, food prices, and everything else? Can you imagine 80,000 people saying F the entertainment, movie, TV, Hollywood industry, all of it? Can you imagine 80,000 people saying F the GMO and Monsanto foods or Big Pharma and its sorcery? Because after all, it's killing the people. Nobody says shit about that, nothing. They just keep silent, you see. That's not important. What you have, folks, is a medicated and fluoridated people screaming F Joe Biden. And they have not the mental or spiritual capacity to recognize the real culprits behind the demise of this nation and all Western nations. These are the same people that salute, beg, scream, and cheer, and they gather by the millions to wait on Trump or some other puppet to save them. They fill Walmart parking lots, the interstate, and any other place or venue that they choose to cheer for their false god. However, it won't change a thing. They gather in churches, they wave flags, they sing, cheer, cry, and it ain't going to change nothing. The deceit is so great that people gather every Sunday to pay homage to the people who are called the synagogue of Satan. They actually call them chosen and say we must stand by them or God will curse us. Hello? You're already cursed for standing by the devil's children. These people rally and gather together for the same devils who have raised the price of gas, oil, and food, and now we're seeing a drastic reduction in commerce. This is all by design, and yet the naive and godless masses continue to cheer for the ones behind it all. It is delusion on a scale that nobody could have imagined on their most creative days, but it goes way deeper. Part 3, who, why, and you. 80,000 people, or 8 billion screaming